Welcome to the homily 16th Sunday of the Ordinary Time. The Gospel comes Luke 10:38-42. From busy to being, choosing the better part. The motif of the Gospel is, in a world that praises productivity, efficiency, don't have time to breathe. His friends smiled and said, if you don't breathe, your schedule will clear itself very soon. Today's Gospel presents us with two sisters, Martha and Mary. One is busy doing, the other is busy being. Jesus visits their home, and we're invited into a tension that every modern disciple feels. Do I serve more, or do I sit more? The first practical reflection from the Gospel of Luke 10, Martha, the activist of the age. Martha represents our 24/7 work culture, task lists, deadlines, emails, WhatsApp messages, and noise. She's not doing anything wrong, she's hosting Jesus. But her busyness blinds her. Jesus gently corrects her, not because of what she does, but because of her distraction and worrying. Let's apply the Gospel in our lives. Take a minute every day, 60 seconds to stop, breathe, and acknowledge God's presence in your personal prayer life. The second practical reflection is Mary, the disciple who listens. Mary chooses to sit at Jesus' feet, an act of discipleship, not passivity. She reminds us that listening to God is not wasting time, it is investing in eternity. In a data-driven world, we gather information, but we lack transformation. Mary chooses formation. Let's apply the Gospel in our lives. Begin your day not with your phone or social media or 24/7 news, but with the Gospel's 5 minutes of silence after reading the scripture and meditate on it. The third practical reflection is the better part. Living from presence, not pressure. Jesus doesn't say Martha's work is bad, he says Mary chose the better part. The better part is not either, or it's first things first. Prayer fuels service. The invitation is to reorder our lives. First sit, then serve. Let's apply the Gospel in our lives. Ask yourself, is my work an overflow of my relationship with Jesus or a replacement for it? A monk once invited a busy executive to spend a silent retreat in the monastery. The man said, I don't have time. The monk replied, then you must come. You are drinking from an empty cup. At the end of the retreat, the executive said, for the first time in years, I heard God. I didn't realize how loud my life was until I embraced the silence. Dear friends, we need Marthas and Marys in the church, but our identity must precede our activity. Jesus is not calling us to abandon service, but to begin with presence, not performance. In our noisy, distracted, fast-paced world, may we learn to sit before we serve, to listen before we lead, and to worship before we work. Don't just do something, but sit there, at the feet of Jesus. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. God bless.